Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 1 of our premium expansion garage tour. In this video we're going to take a look at the self-propelled vehicles and the self-propelled harvester, for which we're going to take a look at during the harvesting section of this tour. The premium expansion includes 36 vehicles and implements, and then 1 item in a vegetable crate, as well of course, the Zielonka map, and 3 additional crops coming to the game for the very first time in carrots, parsnips, and red beets. As you can see here, we have 3 tractors and 1 truck that is included with the premium expansion, and the vehicle has been listed as kind of looking like an old classic Volkswagen pickup. Let's start from smallest and work our way up to the largest. We're going to go to mods and DLCs. We're going to go to premium expansion. That's the easiest place to find all of this stuff. We've got the Salek Winna 57 HTD Excellent. This is a compact tractor. It is 59 horsepower, has a manual transmission, 20-liter fuel capacity, 18-mile-per-hour top speed, 1.4 tons, and it is articulated in the middle. When I first saw this tractor, I'm like, what on earth? Why do we have this thing? And you know what? It is going to be perfect if you are going to be putting grapes or olives down on this map, so that you have a somewhat regionally specific tractor to work between your various grapes and olive rows. This is going to cost you $21,000 to buy, and the only option is going to be a license plate. We have the Zetor Cristal 16045 tractor, $58,500 to buy. This is going to be equipped with a 150 horsepower engine, manual transmission, 195-liter fuel capacity, 15-mile-per-hour top speed, 5-ton weight, and we do have some various configuration options here. We can get this with Trelleborg, and with the premium expansion, we now have Trelleborg listed with an icon as opposed to simply the name. We have standard wheels, rear wheel weights. We have wide tires with rear weights, rear twins all around. We have narrows, and then we go and move on to Michelin tires, where we have standard, wheel weights, wide tires, wide with weights, rear twins all around. We move up to Continental, standard, wheel weights, wide tires, wide with weights, rear twins all around. Midas tires, wide with weights. BKT, standard, wheel weights, rear twins all around. Vertestein, standard, wheel weights, wide tires, wide with weights, rear twins all around. And then we have front weight. We can get increments 200, 320, 400, 480, 560, or 640 kilogram front weight options. We do, if we have precision farming enabled, the ability to add the Azara Pro compact sensors. We have the choice of main color of Zetor red or blue. And then we have the option of a license plate. Then we have the Fiat 16090 DT tractor. That is going to cost you $92,250 in its standard configuration, 160 horsepower, manual and power shift transmission, 180-liter fuel capacity, 24 miles per hour, 6.7 ton weight. And this one, we do have the ability to change the engine from the 16090 DT at 160 horsepower to the 18090 DT at 180 horsepower. And we have a choice of Trelleborg tires, again in standard, wheel weights, wide tires, wide with weights, wide tires 2 with weights, rear twins all around, and narrow tires. Personally, I like these narrow tires as opposed to the ones that was on the other tractor. Then we have Michelin in standard, wheel weights, wides with weights, wide tires 2 with weights, rear twins all around, and narrows for our Michelins. We have Continental, standard, wheel weights, rear twins all around, and narrows on the Continental. Midas, wide with weights. BKT, wide tires, wide with weights, wider tires with weights. Vertestein, standard, wheel weights, wide tires, wide with weights, wider tires, wider weight tires, rear twins, twins all around, and narrow tires there as well. Nokian communal tires also. Then we have front fenders on or off. We can add a front loader attacher in the Quickie attacher or the Hauer attacher. And again, if we have the Precision Farming, we have the Azara Pro Compact, and then a choice on license plate, front and rear. Then if we take a look at our pickup truck, so we have some rim configurations. We have our standard rims. We have some bling bling, and then a different form of bling there with our rims. We can change our rim color to whatever we want to do. We have our main color that we can change, and then we have our design color that we can also change on our vehicle. And that is quite the colorful vehicle there as well. We do have the ability to do license plates, front and rear. This 90 horsepower pickup truck has a manual transmission, 60-liter fuel capacity, 49 mile per hour top speed, 1.2 ton weight. And as configured, is going to be $22,500. Let's go back here to the base price. And you're going to see that it's going to be $19,500 to buy. Now, when I was doing my very first look on this map, kind of a interesting startup sound, there were some questions as to what types of trailers this particular pickup truck would attach to. So let's just go ahead and see. I've got a trailer set up here with a ball hitch. We are attached to that. Probably not the best trailer to use for it, but it will attach with that particular attacher type. We have a trailer with a pin hitch. You'll see not happening here. Not going to happen with a pin hitch. We have a pin hitch animal trailer. I suspect we're going to be rejected here as well. Indeed we are. And then this does have the capability of attaching to a fifth wheel. So there you go. So I know that is important to some folks. Let's take a look at the interior. We do have an animated throttle. We have an animated shifter. Brake as well. Interior lights. We do have lights on the dash and the radio. We have our first stage lights. We have our flashers, left and right, and checking around the back. We do have reverse lights as well. Let's check out our little mini compact tractor here. You have some light indicators on the display. Throttle and a shifter movement. Do have animated pedals. We have first stage lights. We have brake lights, but no rear lights. We do have our flashers, left and right. So you got a nice little small compact tractor. Putter around, maybe moving some trailers around as needed. But really, I think this is going to be ideal for those who are going to be using grapes or olives here on Sri Lanka and looking for a more regional correct small tractor to be using for those tasks. Let's take a look at our Zetor Cristal. We have an animated key in there. We do have animated throttles, foot pedals. The design of this tractor, you feel like the nose just goes out forever. We do have some interior lights toggling on and off as we toggle our lights on and off. We have our first stage lights. We have rear lights, stage 2. We have our flashers. And then I like to also look at some of these other details. We've got some nice animations on the engine with our radiator fan. Also, if you take a look, we do have some animations on the drive shaft under the cab. You see that rotating as well. Of course, we have our hose hookups that we now take very much for granted in FS22. And then our final tractor, probably my favorite of the bunch, is the Fiat Agri. This one is the 18090. Somewhat modern interior with some LED and LCD setups. We do have lights in the cab. Take a look at our outside lights. We have first stage lights, second stage lights in the rear. Then we do have third stage lights on the top of the cab. We have our flashers, front and rear. This tractor also has rotating beacons for those that like to use those. Front 3-point attachment. We do have animations on the cab, pedals, the shifters, and the light. So there you have it, guys. That is a listing of the new vehicles, sans the self-propelled harvester that is a part of the premium expansion for Farming Simulator 22. Let me know what you all think of the vehicles down in the comments. And until next time, happy farming.